Hi, welcome to another edition of the Alan Rosenberg Show. This video is dedicated to the legendary Steve Herold. Steve Herold, Herold. He has a fantastic YouTube channel, doing it much longer than me. He's just an amazing guy. He travels around the country, goes to local record stores, buys a lot of music, most of which I've never heard of, and does great videos. So definitely, if you don't know his channel, check it out. He's a wonderful guy. He actually sent me this shirt back when I started my channel because I had mentioned that I used to shop in Greenwich Village at Second Coming Records, amongst others. And so did he. So he sent me this shirt way back in the day. And he's actually been a fan of my channel, and I'm really grateful. But the other day, he did a video, and he mentioned 8-tracks. And why on earth would somebody like me buy and listen and collect 8-tracks when he knows that I have over 5,000 CDs, probably close to 1,000 vinyl albums, even cassettes? Why on earth would you buy and collect 8-tracks? Well, about maybe a year or so ago, one of my local record stores had this 8-track tape deck, and they refurbished it. That deck was the exact player that I had when I was a little kid. And I used to tape concerts on the radio and tape my sister's albums, and on occasion buy store-bought 8-tracks. So I had great memories of it. Got rid of all my 8-tracks, and then when I saw it, I'm like, I have to have it. And for the last year, I've been buying a bunch of 8-tracks. And I'm going to show you all the ones I bought this year, and then I'm actually going to throw some on, and I'll show you what they sound like. So let's start with that. I think there's about 32 8-tracks here. So I'm just going to show them to you pretty quick. Here's one of them, the Allman Brothers, Enlightened Rogues, and that one's actually got the jacket, and there's the track listing. And then you got Black Oak, Arkansas, right there. This is one called Live Mother. Now this is a great example of one of the great things about 8-tracks. So, you know, of course, there's vinyl, and vinyl's got beautiful artwork, right? 12 by 12, and maybe it has a gatefold, and it's got inner sleeves with nice thick vinyl. What's not to love, right? I mean, this is great. Here's Stranger Things. I haven't listened to this one yet. I mean, vinyl's a beautiful presentation, right? This one even got like a book or a picture in here or something like that. So vinyl is really nice, right? Even CDs have come a long way. Certainly the box sets, Jethro Tull boxes are amazing. Oh, stands up, and you've got all these pages and things like that. And, even the basic CDs now, even the digipacks, they come with a nice book. Here's a George Harrison one. So they, look at this Bowie CD, right? Beautiful. Opens up in all different ways. The packaging has come a long way. And even cassettes have some decent, if you take out the booklet, But really, when you want to compare that, look at the liner notes you get on an 8-track. I mean, yeah, not a lot of liner notes, is it? I know. So here's Charlie Daniels Band, Midnight Wind. Yeah, no liner notes, no nothing. And there's the track listing. Let's keep going. ELO, I'm still trying to get through this one. Out of the Blue. So that's the, right there, the track listing of that. And Fleetwood Mac's Classic Rumors. This is a nice one to have. And there's your track listing. So 8-tracks are divided into 4 tracks, as you can see. And there is Tusk, probably my favorite go-to Fleetwood Mac album. And there is the way that it works. They break the album over 4 tracks, and then you could hit that button, and I'm going to do it. And here's Frida Frampton, Wind to Change, his first solo record, which is great. And one of my favorite Frampton albums is Breaking All the Rules. Right there. So you could easily go through the album quickly if you want to hear a different song, because you just hit the next track, and then it'll skip to that section of the tape, which is kind of a cool thing about 8-tracks. Of course, I listen to albums straight through, but here's One of my favorite Genesis albums, A Trick of the Tail. Yeah, no liner notes, no picture. And the artwork on this thing was phenomenal, but not on the 8-tracks, you know. But it's got a pink cart. They call this a cart. You can hear what it sounds like. So a pink cart is kind of cool. No artwork, no liner notes, but it is pink. And here's Grand Funk and Phoenix. Nothing on the back. And Jefferson Starship from Columbia House, no less. Earth, the original Starship. And there is a track right there. Jethro Tull, Living in the Past. And sometimes they would do something like this, a 2 LP set. And they actually could fit it, like Tusk, on one 8-track. And there is the track listing of that one. That's a cool one. And Jethro Tull with War Child right there. So this is the 8-track of that. Stick with this, I'll show you them all, and then we'll throw one on. Here's Minstrel in the Gallery. And no artwork on this one, but it's green. Nothing on the back. Billy Joel for you Long Island worldwide fans. 52nd Street on 8-track, and there's the track. Led Zeppelin. Now, I'm batting about 50%. When I find these things out in the wild, I try to do my best to figure out if there's a shot that they're going to play, because these things are so old. And Led Zeppelin I'm having some tough luck with. I bought like 5 Zeppelin 8-tracks, and these are the only 2 that played. The other ones did not play. Les Variations, a really cool band that you never heard of, but I really dig. And that's Café de Paris. Let's keep going. The Outlaws and Ghost Riders. Fine Southern rock album. Alan Parsons Band. Eve. And what that one looks like. And the Henry Paul Band, one of the great Southern rock albums of all time. Debuts. There's the price, I guess, when it came out, $2.99. And the back of that. And I got a couple of Stones ones. I got Hot Rocks. Again, 2 LPs on one 8-track. And there's the track listing. Nothing on the back. Goat's Head Soup. My go-to Stones record, so to speak. This and Sticky Fingers, my 2 most played albums of all time by anybody. So what do you notice on this? We're going to talk about this. On 8 tracks, they jumble the tracks because they try to get the 4 tracks to fill up the whole album without splitting it. It doesn't always work, as you can see there. But this is a complete different listening experience. Look at the opening track. It's Heartbreaker. Hide Your Love, Star Star. That's how it opens. Of course, the album literally starts with Dancing with Mr. D, but not on the 8-track. Really interesting. Here's Love You Live. All these 8-tracks, and talk about it more, they jumble the tracks. Here's Springsteen's Born to Run. And there's the track listing. It opens with Night. So, completely different experience. And you got Darkness on the Edge of Town. Another classic Springsteen release. So, the albums are totally different on 8-tracks. Here's Uriah Heep and High and Mighty. We're getting to the end. Rick Wakeman, The Myth and Legends of King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table. This is my favorite Rick Wakeman album. I have this on a million different versions. And Ronnie Wood's first solo record. I got my own album to do. So when I've been buying these 8-tracks, if they don't play right, I toss them. And Neil Young's Time Fades Away. This is a cool one to have. This is not a popular Neil Young album, but there it is. So there's all my 8-tracks right there. So as you can see, they take up a lot of space. There's, I think, 32 8-tracks here. They take up a hell of a lot of space compared to 32 CDs or 32 cassettes. These things are clunky and they take up a lot of space. And then, as I kind of mentioned, when you play them, they're in a completely different order, which I kind of like. It's reinventing the albums for me. It's very jarring. If you're like me and you know the albums inside and out, you're kind of like, what the hell is this? So that's one part of it. You know, of course, everybody loves the fact that on 8-tracks, sometimes they split the track. So if you look right there on the end of track 1. It says Madman Moon. This is a trick of the tail, Genesis. It says part 1. So what happens with these things is you play them, it fades down. You get like a second of blank space. You hear a click, which is that part of the 8-track. It clicks to the next track, that silver thing. And then it goes into the next track and fades back in. Nothing better than listening to a song that you love, and all of a sudden it fades out, space, click, space, and comes back in. Really annoying. So why on earth do you collect them? Well, nostalgia. I really am enjoying them. And you know what? Do they sound as good as CDs? Of course not. Vinyl, of course not. You know, cassettes they're probably on a par of. Let's pop one in, shall we? Let's see if this thing's going to play. Now, I don't want to... You're really not allowed... This is my 8-track player, right? And you pop it in. Let's see how this thing's going to work. There's an original 8-track from '76. We got some subwoofer here. Let's go to track 2. Hey Steve, pretty damn good. Honestly, sounds really good. So like I said, I'm batting about 50%. Half of them I buy, toss out, they just don't play well. There are ways to fix these things, but I don't have it into me. So there you go. Is it crystal clear and sharp like CDs? No. But it is analog. It's tape. So there you have it, folks. There's some 8-tracks for you. Let me know what you think. I know, I'm nuts, right? There you go, I know I'm nuts. But I realize at the age of 61, the older you get, you start nostalgia and you start looking at the stuff you did when you were a kid. And 8-tracks were a big part of my life back in the day. So there you have it. Let me know what you think. I appreciate your loyalty. If you're new to my channel, please hit subscribe. Check out my other videos. I'm going on vacation. That's right. Me and my wife are going on vacation. So you're not going to see me for like a week and a half. But I got like 400 videos in my playlist. Check out my playlists. And there's a lot to experience there. And I think there's some really good quality stuff. Other than that, I'll see you when I get back. I hope you have a great upcoming week and a half, and stay well, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you next time on the Alan Rosenberg Show.